Playing with Phil Lesh, I learned to embrace playing clean, which I'd never been able to do my whole life live. I just relied on the distortion and the adrenaline and the energy to get through the moment, you know? But playing with Phil, man, and also having daughters, my girls do not dig distorted, aggressive guitar. And I'm like, well, good thing your mom did.
Hi, I'm Kelly from AMS, and I'm here at Brooklyn Bowl, where I just had the chance to talk to the one and only Luther Dickinson, and he took me around the stage and showed me all of his awesome gear. All right. Hi, Luther.
Hello.
Thanks for having me here on stage with you today.
Thanks for joining us.
Why don't we just jump right into it? Us, the multiple of you. Yeah. Tell me about this beautiful instrument right here.
This is the prototype. My friends and I have been making guitars. It started about 2020, 21, and we started just doing parts casters. Man, my friend turned me on to the Lawler Regal pickups. They're the Lawler version of the Fender wide range style, Fender style humbucker. My God, changed my life. Playing with Phil Lesh, I learned to embrace playing clean, which I'd never been able to do my whole life live. I just relied on the distortion and the adrenaline and the energy to get through the moment, you know? But playing with Phil, man, and also having daughters, my girls do not dig distorted, aggressive guitar. And I'm like, well, good thing your mom did. Anyway, so these pickups, literally, my friend Steve Selvage plays guitar with the Hold Steady. He gave me, I don't have it with me, a guitar with a parts caster. And we started in 2020. I sold almost all my Gibsons.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And that sound that I went for my whole career, like throaty, neck pickup, feedback, mid-range, it hurts my ears now.
Oh, wow.
It killed my ear. But anyway, and the stylistic change has been a whole new era. And these pickups changed my life. So we've made and sold about 12 parts casters under the Vibratone name, my friends and I. And but this is the prototype. We designed it and built it from scratch. It was just raw wood when we started.
That's
awesome.
This
is called Rufus.
What kind of wood?
This is alder and maple and what is this called? I got the pronunciation. Machiche?
I've encountered that one before. I don't know if I ever said that one right, but
I looked it up for this. I was like,
Machiche? Cool.
So this is Rufus, Vibratone Guitars. That's my favorite.
How to get the name Rufus?
My grandfather.
Aw, that's so nice.
Yeah. So this is Rufus. This is Rufus 2. And these are a new Lawler pickup, the DC90s, quiet P90s. The reason, I love gold foils and single coils, and I record with them, but live, I just can't be dealing with the buzz and the hum and the noise. But the quiet P90s are so beautiful, and these are quiet humbuckers. This is a beautiful pickup. This is a Rufus 2, called the Sparkle Fox, because I'm a silver fox. But, well, so they say. But anyway, these pickups seem to be really soft and groovy. These are more clear and pointy.
Sure, a little punchier.
Yeah. So I've only done one show on the Sparkle Fox. And I think these are really great for rhythm for what I'm doing. Or like if I was going to do some rock. But this is still my favorite lead instrument. So that's it. That's what I've been playing.
Awesome.
This is another. Oh, so guitar-wise, I use D standard. I tuned down a whole set to D standard, and I play nines. Like these are nines, high action, super light and loose. My fingers are super just light and loose, and I just love it. It's like if everything is going wrong, but at least the guitar isn't fighting you, and it's easy to play no matter what the condition. It's just like it's so reassuring. And it's like, why make it hard?
Sure.
My friend Dwayne Burnside said it's supposed to sound effortless, and he's right. No one wants to hear someone struggle.
Right. But it's so hard when you have all that tension in a live performance to be able to do the kind of finger picking that you do.
Well, you know what? I've been doing more and more using a plectrum.
Oh, wow.
Flat, and long story short, I blew my thumb out.
Oh, no.
Years ago, and it was the iPhone. It's called Dr. Sirvain's tenosynovitis, and it's like this tendon right here. This clamps down. This started with Blackberries and Nintendo. It's called Blackberry thumb, and it killed me. I've never played the same since. I never will, and that's okay. It's just an evolution. but I've been doing more and more plectrum playing. But these are super flimsy too, which is a fun discipline to make sure I stay relaxed.
Right.
Because when the adrenaline hits and you want to dig in, but when the pick just gives away, it's like, you know where I got that from? It's beautiful. This is new. Beautiful footage of Teeny Hodges with Ann Peebles from Memphis, the high rhythm section. They're playing I Can't Stand the Rain on the Midnight Special on YouTube. Go watch it. And Teeny's right hand is so just beautiful and soft and sexy and elegant. I'm like, oh my God, Teeny is the best. So anyway, this is the first Sparkle Fox. This is a parts caster, but this is open C, all the way down to open C. So that's about where I'm at guitar-wise. This one, my new favorite tuning is F standard.
Oh, cool.
So this is tuned up high and tight and with 8s on it.
Do you ever have problems retaining the tunings when you're in something like open C?
Yeah, it's just microsecond by microsecond.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm always checking the tuning and listening, trying to be aware. And it's in the attack too.
Sure. Yeah. If you dig in too much, you're gonna blow everything up.
Yeah, it makes it go sharp, you know? That's a funny question too, especially playing bass. So if you hit the bass, if you tune in the bass, you fret the note, you hit the note, and it goes, wow. Do you tune to this?
Right, or the middle, yeah.
Yeah, and because like if you're playing a fast song, a lot of 8th notes, it's gonna be wow, wow, wow. So it's tempered, like, you know, a piano is tempered tuning. You know, I tune the guitar tempered too, depending on the position I'm in and what tuning I'm in, because it's not a perfect science. But like with bass, if I'm doing playing bass on a fast song, I tune to this.
Right, that makes sense.
But if it's a slow ballad, then it'll have time to resolve itself.
Such a nuanced thing.
It's beautiful. Music, it's like Quincy Jones says, yeah, it'll give back as much as you put into it.
And you definitely put a lot into it.
Oh my God. I don't have any hobbies. Family and music, that's it.
Well, your family inspired a lot of your original music taste. Is that true?
Totally. My brother Cody and I, he inspires me all the time and teaches me all the time. He's a rhythmic genius and a total natural musician. And being a self-taught rock and roll folk guitar player, you know, for me, like the study of rhythm, man, it's so sorely neglected. And it's such a beautiful fascination. But yeah, our father, Jim Dickinson, was a great first generation Memphis musician. And his record collection, the records he produced, records he played on, Wild Horses by the Rolling Stones, Time Out of Mind with Bob Dylan, Aretha Franklin, Spirit in the Dark. Yeah, it's wouldn't be here but for him.
That's incredible. Do you ever feel like you have big shoes to fill?
Nah, I feel like it's not only Phil Lesh, you know, rest in peace, man. R.L. Burnside, Arthur Turner, the elders that taught us. The way I think of it is like with American roots music, folk music, it's like any craft, you know, if you can study it from afar, and Lord knows I did. I mean, I'm old school. I hit rewind on the cassette, move the needle on the record, watch the VHS, but if you can learn face to face, hand to hand from someone, especially an elder, then that's like the most powerful way to learn any craft.
Totally.
The transference, the human transference. And if someone, like say R.L. Burnside, took me on the road and taught me his repertoire, I didn't know the Grateful Dead music. Phil Lesh taught that to us by hand. And when someone does that, I think it's their responsibility to carry their repertoire or their strategies or their, like in Phil's case, their philosophies and their mindsets on improvisation. You know, if someone takes the time to teach you something, you owe it to them in their absence to keep it alive. I love that. That's the way I feel about it.
That's really nice. It's almost like the oral storytelling tradition.
Totally.
Same thing.
And the lyrics are that exactly. And I feel like American, oh, thanks, AK. American, if you look at the big picture of like civilization and art, be it architecture or fine art or whatever, American music, as much as it changed the world, it's still in its infancy. It's very young, and it needs to be protected. And of course, pop music and culture, you know, it moves fast and it changes. But the core of American art form, of American roots music, be it from this community or this community, whatever you want to call it, let's not let's not use any genres, but it needs to be protected. And it's the lyrics and the melodies that I think need to be passed on. Everything else can be reinterpreted.
So how do you go about preserving that kind of
gear?
Yeah, now we're talking about art now, people. How do you go about preserving those kind of traditions while still innovating?
Oh, it just comes natural. Because it's like whatever we want to do, whatever the younger generations, whatever we're influenced by, you know, be it Radiohead or Dr. Dre or whatever, it just comes out. You know what I mean?
Right.
And just don't try and be preconceived. That's what. Just let it happen.
That's a nice way to think about it. Yeah. What do we got going on over here with your pedal board?
It's pretty simple. For years, I never used any pedals like Jimmy Herring and Derek Trucks. They weaned me off of it. And one night playing with the Black Crowes, it was so loud on stage I had earplugs in. And when I hit my distortion pedal, it introduced so much static and noise. It was a King of Tone, which is a great pedal, but the way I had it, but I was like, oh my God, that is, like with the earplugs in so tight that night, I could really hear what was happening. And I was like, I gotta stop doing this. So I used to just simply turn the preamp up on my Marshall 800 back then. And I still do that here with my Cat 5, because that's like, that channel is like an 800.
Okay.
And so I love amp distortion. I used to think that pedals are just there so you can get the sound of a loud amp played in a big room. And I was like, well, I'm playing loud amps in big rooms.
Sure.
Let's let it, let it. But I've really come to love the Earth Drive. So anyway, it's really simple. All that to say, if I'm playing duo or trio, and I really like to have two amps, one clean and one dirty. I like the dimension of it, panning it out. And this is a quartet with Joey on guitar and Ray on guitar. So my second amp is a little bit for color, but it's kind of just also backup. But so it's real simple. You go into the Polytune. The Polytune changed the game because you can see them in the sunshine.
Yeah,
Such a beautiful lifesaver. And then my friend Sarno makes the Earth Drive. The Sarno Earth Drive is a beautiful pedal. And it just gives you a little more. And then I've become addicted to EQ pedals. And then I'll come back to that. And then the last thing is the Boss Digital Delay, because I use that to split. If it's duo or trio, I like to ping pong back and forth. But with a bigger band, I just keep it, the delays don't pan back and forth. I find it just builds up too much mid-range, too much information.
A little muddy, yeah.
Yeah. So it's really simple. Let me show you about the MXR.
Yeah, please do.
Why I became so addicted to EQ pedals. I've told you all the loud mid-range damage, especially my left ear, become really sensitive to certain mid-range frequencies. And some rooms, I cut them out. And this room is a good example of that. So here's the room, here's the guitar by itself. There's a frequency within those that I do not like, and I cut it out. It's just more pleasing to my ear. And
I can hear what you mean, yeah.
Now to show it to you. I got 800. This is the one I almost always cut out. So like that.
It's a little grating,
I hate that sound, like
Yeah, it's like a nasally singer.
Yes. And 400, the octave. That whole 200, 400, 800, or thereabouts. It depends on what key you're in. And as I'm mixing records, or making records, I tuck those frequencies out of everything. I just don't like them at all.
No, I do hear what you're saying, yeah. They are a little boxy.
They're just unpleasant. And they're also in drums really bad. But and I found that even in a nice sounding room, I like ducking those for rhythm. And then when I go to play singles, I'll put it back in.
Okay.
Because the single notes,
sure,
it doesn't make that. That sounds a little weak.
I
But
see what you mean, yeah.
I like the way that sounds. So that's about it. And then the amps, category 5. Oh, I love you so much. From Texas, Don Ritter. This is the Lizzie. And this side is like a Marshall 800. So it's got the preamp. It gets really dirty. Which is really fun. And if I want dirt, I have to go back. Because the Earth Drive, I don't have it set like that. It's just a little boost, girthy birth. It's funny. I'll tell you a quick story. Marcus King sat in with us at Tipitina's once, and it was such a great influence. Because I had it set like the way, I had this amp set like I like it. Master up, preamp. Sorry, it's a little loud. I was like, yeah, man, got a nice sound for you. And he was like, Marcus was like, and I was like, damn, all right, brother, okay. And it really made me reevaluate using that dirty tone. And it's really been, and then just like right in my face, Marcus has such a beautiful left hand. Like the way he stretches his pinky out and leads with his pinky. As opposed, a lot of guitar players have the tendency to just box up and let your pinky curl up. Yeah, but it's so important. And once again, it's beautiful. I'm 52, and like to learn from a young cat like Marcus, he's not even that young anymore.
Right.
But it's so lovely. So anyway, the dirt, I got the dirt if I want the dirt. And then this is the LD100. Barry and Don at Category 5, we designed this together. And it's like, it's like a Marshall Plexi with like a nice tremolo and reverb.
It's beautiful.
The reverb is really subtle. I gotta spray that.
That's great.
That's it.
The delay's
that's
awesome.
it. Oh, the delay is so fun. So that's about it.
Beautiful.
Man. Vibratone Guitars, Category 5 amps, little pedal board. Amazon. This is oh, you know what I forgot? Power supply.
Ah.
It's an MXR, right? I also I love the one spot, the True Tone one spots. And this is my backup board. So it's a cigar box top with just a tuner and a delay. And if anything goes wrong, I keep it plugged in, just pop right in. Good to go. And I used to, before I started with the EQ and the drive, I just had 2 of these. That was all I ever used. But I love the one spot because like this is just one single one spot that jumps over out of the Polytune. So that's it.
Nice.
And my Eddie Van Halen tribute.
Yeah.
Because with the hitting delay all the time, it pops around. And then I realized I can put my drink in there.
Very smart. If you had to play a show with only one of the items on this stage right now, what would you pick to get through it?
Well, I mean, I would need an amp at least. One rig. Like, what would be the smallest?
Sure, yeah, the smallest unit you could possibly play a show with.
Yeah, probably a D standard guitar and the Lizzie, because I could get dirty if I needed to. I could get however creamy I wanted to get at any volume with a tuner pedal. Because man, the days are ding 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 ding. I mean, I used to do that on stage. It's like my man Joey Williams said, Old Timer says, like, do you want to tune or do you want to be in tune? I'm like, I want to be in tune.
Yeah, it's hard especially with the string bends as well.
Yeah, Yeah.
It's
for
really
real.
easy to go out of tune.
Yeah.
When it comes to like something like slides, do you prefer glass slides, brass, ceramic?
I like them all. For electric, I use brass. I use the Dunlop 212. The 213 is great too. It's bigger. It has more weight for the vibrato. But I've been using the Dunlop 212 forever. It fits perfectly. I got to be able to bend my fingers. Like I can't play straight like this.
Sure. Yeah.
But oh
no.
And so yeah, Dunlop. But if I'm playing like say a resonator, heavy glass, metal, brass, chrome, whatever is fun. I've got the old with the socket wrenches, anything. My favorite slide for my resonator at home is half bone and half wood.
Oh, cool.
And I actually use the wood side more than the bone. So yeah, I use anything for slide.
That's awesome.
But I have tons of these. They fit perfect, and you can get them everywhere. I love Dunlop.
I've heard you talk about your slide technique as wanting it to come across acoustic, but have your rig respond the way Jimi Hendrix does. I thought that was so interesting.
Yes, that was the older style, man. That was when I was going for that feedback. I wanted to get this feedback sustain and then manipulate it with the slide the way he would with the whammy bar.
Sure, yeah.
Because he's a Hendrix to me, the Alpha and the Omega. It's like Robert Johnson, Charlie Christian, Jimi Hendrix. Like those three, like they just so perfectly not only pioneered what they did, but it's still perfect.
Right,
really. It's hard to even improve. But I try not to play like Hendrix because I don't want to be that.
Right.
I love it so much. But anyway, that mid-range sustained feedback, that I don't do that anymore.
Okay, I see.
I used to like have this cab faced right at me, like pointed this way just so I could lean into it, but no more. By the way, this is a Fuchs Cab.
Oh, cool.
This is the LD50, the 50-watt version of the LD100 Category 5 with its Category 5. But this, I used to play Fuchs with the Black Crowes, and I had a 150-watt Fuchs amp to cut through that rock and roll, and I still use that cab.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming and talking to me today. This was awesome.
My pleasure. Thank you.
A huge thank you to Luther for having us here and to Gator for making this all possible. If you like what you saw, make sure to like and subscribe. And for all your gear needs, head on over to AmericanMusical.com.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Cool, of course.
That was fantastic. That was awesome.
Sorry for the rush.